Determined divas of destiny, you're in the hands of good company. You're gonna be who God says you'll be. You are our number one priority. Determined divas of destiny.
Hey, good people, it's Yvonne, the Motivated Man from Determined Divas of Destiny. I am so excited. Why? I'm back on the radio. That little jingle that you just heard is Maria Stewart. She is 14 years old. She is an aspiring songwriter and singer. Listen, that jingle is everything, isn't it? I was so blessed to hear this little girl sing and then to ask her to do my jingle, and she said yes. So, Maria, if you're listening, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hugs, kisses, and much love. Well, as always, Determined Divas of Destiny brings you information that's encouraging, inspiring, and motivational. So, today, that's what I'm bringing you. I have my marketing strategist here, and that's Danae Gatling. That's the pretty young lady over here to my right, and she's going to give you some what it is that she does, because it's a whole lot more than just a marketing strategist. Before I go any further, if you'd like to call in a little bit later on, if you have questions, that number is 516-945 9099. Once again, that's 516-945-9099. I'd like to do a shout out to Rudy from Rude Rangers. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And without further ado, Ms. Gatling, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Yvonne. It's a pleasure being here with you. I'm just so excited that you're back on the radio.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I missed all of you, too. I tell you, a lot of you guys in the last 6 months have watched my brand go from what it was to what it is now. I have to attribute that expansion to Danae. Danae has given me some really great tips. She has encouraged me, always whipping me, talking about, put your stuff out there so everybody can see what you're doing, Yvonne. No matter what it is, I get this text, I get inbox on my Facebook. Does everybody know what you're doing? Everybody know what you're doing? Put it on there. Mm-hmm. So I thank you once again for just taking where I was and helping me get to where I am now. I'll give you a little background. Danae is a friend of my niece. Hey, Jamaica.
Hey, Mika.
Hopefully she's listening. And I met her when she was younger. And over the years, she found out I was a life coach. She's like, Miss Yvonne, I need you to be my life coach. And I'm like, okay. And when I came to find out exactly what you did, I was like, wait a minute, I need her. She doesn't need me. And sometimes we need to forget about who we are and access what people are willing to give us, because if I was just stuck on the fact that, well, I'm a life coach and I can help you, I would have never been able to access her services. So I'm going to stop talking. I know you tuned in for me, but you really need to hear what Danae has to say. So, Danae, tell us, how did you start this business? What's your why? You know, what was your heart's passion for this?
Well, first, I want to just stop you and just say I have to thank you as well. Yes, I did come to you for life coaching because I felt like my life was all over the place. And in turn, we built this bond, this womanhood, this sisterhood that not only allowed you to take your business to the next level, but me as well. In turn, I've been able to, help others. I've also been certified as a life coach myself. And looking to expand my horizons in that field as well. So I'll just go back to, your question, the original question. What made me start D-Vision's Virtual Solutions? Mm-hmm. So for years, I've always been that person to help someone in the back end. People always think of being in the back or being in the shadows as something bad, but I don't see it as anything bad. Every good person needs someone behind them.
Absolutely.
To root for them, to push them, to just do all the little things that they need done while they're honing in on their craft. Mm-hmm. So it started when I was younger. My aunt, her name is Constance Brown Riggs. She runs her own office. She's a nutritionist and a diabetes educator.
Right,
So
I met
she
Aunt
gave me,
Connie.
yes, she
Yeah.
gave me the opportunity to work for her. And working for her, I learned a lot of things. You know, I learned how to run an office on my own. I was able to take skill sets that I didn't even know that I had and take them to the next level. And from there, I just said, you know what? Let me just take this talent and just expand upon it. So I worked with her. I've worked with people like you. My sister-in-law, who's also in business, her name is Lakeisha Gatlin. She has her own psychotherapy office in Houston.
Hey,
Her
Lakeisha.
business is called LD Gatlin Coaching and Counseling. I've also worked with other people like Tanya Monroe. She's also out of Texas. She's in Dallas. She's a motivational speaker.
And she has a book,
She
right?
has a book. My aunt has a few books. Tanya not only is a motivational speaker, but she also has another organization that she's running. It's the Worth Within organization.
Okay.
She does a lot of work with women. She's trying to help them, you know, find their way, boost their egos, help them find, you know, their way back into the world, so to speak.
She's a determined diva of
She is
destiny. That's
definitely
just
a
what we do
determined
here.
diva of
Yeah.
destiny. And like I said, you know, for me, it's just all about helping others, helping them get to the point where they can concentrate on their craft. They could do what they need to do and just rock it forward while me, myself, or whoever's working with me, we could support you from the back end. We'll help your business get to that next level.
So everybody needs a back office.
Everybody needs a back
Like you
office.
always kept telling me, stay in your lane.
Stay in your
You know,
lane.
you speak, stay in your lane. You don't need to do your website. You don't need to do your logo. You don't need to do your blog and all of that. Stay in your lane. And a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we do everything. You know, as women, we're always used to doing everything. So now we're entrepreneurs. So not only do we have everything at home, we have everything now in business. And it's just overwhelming because if I had to make my own logo, it would have been I still would have been waiting to do it. You know, my email, the same thing. So I'm really, really happy to have a back office. So what type of businesses would be the best businesses to access your services?
Well, I think I can best help those who are just starting out, right? Well, I don't even want to limit myself, so let me stop there.
All
I
right.
think my services are value add to anyone who's looking for any type of assistance, whether you've been in business for a long time or you're just starting out. The purpose of me helping you is, like I said, to help you stay in your lane. As entrepreneurs, we often take on so many things and we feel like we have to do it all by ourselves because this is our baby. We birthed this baby. But in truth, most of the most successful people have an assistant. They have someone that has their back, that rides for them, that can do all that stuff. And, you know, you're a prime example. You're a great motivational speaker. You're doing all these things. And I had to say to you, Miss Yvonne, stop. Concentrate on what you do best and what happened. You've been speaking nonstop. You're going here, you're going there.
Yeah.
Your brand has taken off like nobody's business. And why? It's because you took the time to listen to someone and say,
Yes.
you know what? Let her take care of the little things. And little things, you don't want to just say that they're little things, but really it's the back office things, it's the logistics.
It makes
and
everything
you
work.
were able to concentrate and give people the word that they need. Give them that, you know, that touch, that Yvonne man, the motivational speaker, that determined divas of destiny feel. While I was able to give you some push from behind.
So I could sit up on Sunday at 2 a.m. Well, really, that's Monday, talking about, hey, I'm a motivational speaker. I see you're having an event. Would you like for me to come?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And yes, that's exactly what I do Sundays. Once I inhale and exhale, I get off from work at 5 o'clock. I get home at 5:30, do whatever I have to do. And then around 8 or 9, I surf and see who's having events because I believe I am my best advertisement.
Absolutely.
You know, I would give that to anybody who's out here starting out with speaking or any business. You have to go and see who wants what you have and then give it to them. Most definitely.
I also have to take 1 second and give a big shout out to someone that had not only I'm going to say put a battery in my back, but he keeps me on my toes. And that is my friend Craig Stewart. He's the owner of Bus a Move, the party
Oh,
buses for
okay.
children, and he also DJs on the side. Well, if it wasn't for Craig, I probably would not have started D Visions,
Really?
and I would have just been doing what I do in the background for everybody for free, like always.
Wow.
But in talking to him, I learned so much about business. He's been in business for so long, and he just taught me a lot about my worth. And I don't mean I didn't know my worth, but really for business purposes, I really didn't know my
Stop
worth.
leaving money on the table.
Exactly. Stop leaving money on the table.
If I could tell you women anything, you are giving out information, you are giving out services that have a price tag on it. Do not feel bad charging. That's your gift. The word says your gift will make way for you. Make way for you also means makes way for you to make $1. So if you have a service and you're out here giving it away like chiclets, stop it. Put a dollar amount on it. And if someone doesn't want to buy it, that's not the service for them. I remember I was doing nails and I was going door to door and someone said to me, oh, I can get my nails done at a certain price. Well, then you need to go there because that's not my price. I never brought my fees down to match what somebody wanted them to be. I always kept them where they were because I knew I did good work and that work was worthy of the fee that I gave out there. So that's a freebie for you. You are worthy of the fee. Put a fee on it and stop leaving money on the table. So, Danae, we've heard your why. We've heard some of the businesses that you've worked with. Tell us, what are your plans for the future? But before you do that, Craig Stewart, your Bust a Move party bus for girls, I want to talk to you about that because I just had some ideas that just downloaded to make that sucker pop. You know I'm a cosmetician by trade, and I want to talk to you. So hit me up, 516-564-3836. And that is also my number for life coaching. So don't think you getting my phone number that's in my pocketbook. No, that's the business number. So back to you, Danae. Where do you see yourself in about the next year?
In the next year, I'm going to say I see myself being able to hopefully expand. So one of my goals is to be able to hire people within our community. I'm big on giving back. People don't know that about me because I'm always quiet. I'm always in the background. I think what people remember me most about is my hair and me dancing. And I want to be known as that person that gives back, that helps others. And like I said, I was always doing everything for free. And it's not that I want to do it for money, but I deserve to be paid for my services.
Right.
And I want to be able to help that single mom or that beginning person, that entrepreneur, be able to take care of their family. So if I can hire one or two persons and be able to expand upon the business. So right now I'm running it by myself. I have a few people who are willing to do a few services with me. So that's what networking is all about, right?
Yeah.
You network, you take whoever does this well, whoever does that well, together you guys form a little, you could say a band, right? Like P. Diddy did, making the band. Well, you form this contract and everybody's able to eat. And that's one of my biggest things. I really believe that there's enough work out there for everyone to be able to eat.
There's enough money out there for all of us to access. I'm a life coach. You're a life coach. We have two different demographics, or we may have the same demographics, but there's enough people out there for both of us to be extremely successful. And you said something very important. You said when we all come together, when there's a collaborative effort, you can touch so many more people. When you're working by yourself, then how many people can you get?
Right.
But if you're working with 10 people, how many more people can you reach? So my Determined Divas of Destiny, I'm really pulling on you, and I always have been, all of you, to come together, work together to make that dream happen. It's not about who gets there first. It's about all of us getting to where we need to be and doing what we need to do. Last winter, Danae was very instrumental with helping me out with a hat and glove drive that I did. And next thing I knew, I got coats, I got toys, I got books. It was crazy, all the stuff that happened from 2 women contacting me saying, hey, I don't have anything for my children. So if it wasn't for all the people, and Danae was one of the people that came together to help me do that, those kids wouldn't have had Christmas. And that's just one thing. That could be something that's done all year long. You have Thanksgiving. You know, a lot of people don't have Thanksgiving dinner. You know, a lot of people Christmas time aren't going to have anything for their kids. And just all through the year, there's things. There's, there is back to school events that's happening now because everybody knows our kids just aren't getting the supplies that they need or enough to carry them through.
Absolutely. And we also have to remember that not everyone is on social media. Although it seems like it is,
right.
Not everyone is. And it's up to us to, whatever avenues we have, is to spread the word to just reach out to people and, bring them in, bring the awareness to them. And you speak about something good, the back to school drives that are going on. I just want to give a big shout out to Curtis Scherer and Millie Smith. They are doing a phenomenal job. September 1st, they have a back-to-school drive in the Bolden Mac Park. If you guys want to donate, I really, really hope that you will. You could find the information on my page or Curtis's page or Millie's page. And, just give whatever you can. It's really a good cause.
Okay, and we have Bread of Life at 1345 Straight Path and Wine Dance, August 25th. That is next Sunday from, I believe it is 1 o'clock. We'll have their back-to-school event. That back-to-school event is going to be a mile long from Straight Path to Mount Avenue. Everything you can think about will be there. You'll be able to get hair braiding, your nails done, the young boys will be able to get haircuts and supplies for back to school. So if you need more information, please call the church at 631-253-2117. Right now, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back at you in a few moments.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl.
Okay, everybody, and we are back.
Yes.
So, just want to let you know that I'm going to start the sister shout out again, and that is where all of you women that have businesses will have a chance for me to just shout out your business on this radio. Now, I don't know if you know about Strong Island, but Strong Island is definitely strong. They have Strong Island Radio, they have Strong Island Television, and advertising on here will blow your business up. If you're interested, make sure you give me a call, 516-564-3836. Like Danae and I were saying, we're in this together. The packages are very inexpensive. Just make sure you give me a call. I'll work something out with you, and we will get your information out there. If you've been struggling with your brand, Danae has you. I have you with advertisements. So just think about that. And if you want to be my absolute exclusive sponsor, I have a spot for that too. Call me. Once again, that's 516-564-3836. So now let's go back to this life coaching thing, Miss Girl. You are a life coach now. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Danae is always doing stuff under the cut. Like, you don't hear nothing from Danae and she pop up, ooh, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah. I just felt like it was time, you know. I've always been that ear. I've always been that person that people come to, whether people know it or not. You know, that's just one of my passions. So I felt that I needed to have a little bit of paper behind me, you know, so people could take me a little bit serious. So I went and got certified, and I'm a certified life coach. I also joined this life coach group that just helps other life coaches get together and like share information and you know, build a network. And that was through Mamie at Tucker. I met her at a women's conference that I went to before. She's a phenomenal person.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And I just want to take a minute. I want to say, I want to apologize. I gave misinformation about my sister-in-law's business. It's actually called LD Gatlin Counseling and Consulting, PLLC.
What she
It's
do?
re-
She hit you up on the phone, let you know?
No, she didn't hit me up. But you know what it was? I'm going to be honest with everybody. I was a little nervous, you know. You said radio, and I was like, man, do I got to comb my hair? Do I got to look
That
decent?
had me hollering.
Because I wasn't feeling good. I haven't been feeling good. I have a bad headache for the last 2 days.
I was like,
and
well,
so,
if you'd like to, it would be nice. We would want for you to go live.
yeah, and then so in talking, I just started getting excited, and I'm twisting words and everything, trying to remember everybody. But it's really important, especially for brand identity,
Right.
that you give people their props, say their names of their businesses correctly, give the information, and if you know that you messed up, apologize and just, you know, get a chance to, you know, correct it or whatever, because it's really a part of your brand identity, and that's really important to the success of your business.
Right, if that brand is messed up in the beginning.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I apologize, Kiki, but I got you, girl.
Okay, I need my engineer for a moment. Engineer. Cut my mic. Cut my mic. I gotta go. Technical difficulties. Be right back. Hey guys, sorry. Some of you don't know I'm battling right now with these allergies. They are worse than ever.
Yeah.
And I'm crouping and coughing and eyes and everything. So I had to cut my mic off because y'all didn't need me blowing your ears out with coughing. So
That was one of the reasons why I asked you if I had to comb my hair.
Oh, my Lord, shut up.
My eyes was a little swollen. I'm telling you, I have this headache. But, you know,
you got to persevere.
persevere, push
Got
through
to
it.
keep it going because, listen, nobody's going to do it like we're going to do it.
Absolutely.
And I tell you, ladies, when you're doing your business, remember that. Be careful who you put your business in the hands of. I trust Danae. She's proven to be trustworthy. Just don't throw your business out there. Me coming to Strong Island, thank you again, Cynthia, a church member of mine, and I will say my sister girl, had a meeting, said, hey, I want you to meet somebody I know. I met Rudy. I'm a Rude Ranger. Thank you, Rudy. And, you know, I'm here. And I trusted my business to be in good hands. And when I tell you I am.
Amen.
I'm going to take a sip from my iced tea. Excuse me. Got to get something on his throat, you know. And this is Starbucks. And this is the peach iced tea lemonade, which I drink all the time. So Starbucks, if you'd really like to be a sponsor, I'd love to drink your tea on every last one of my shows because I absolutely love this. I've been buying this tea about 2 or 3 times a week for who knows how long since the summer hit. So, hey, give back what I've been giving to you.
And I need you to contact me, Starbucks, because I represent Miss Yvonne again, and we can make this happen.
My people can speak to your people, and we can get this done.
Absolutely.
See, that's how the
how it
business
goes.
is
That's
done.
how it goes. One hand washes the other.
That is it. And guess what? And we all eat. And like you said,
That's
the
right.
best thing is that we all come to the table, and we all get a chance to chew. I don't want to be sitting down eating filet mignon, and you're saying, well, I wish I could just have a French fry. You know, I want to eat filet mignon. I want you to eat filet mignon. I want to drive a BMW. I want you to drive the Mercedes. You know, it's time for us to all come together. Here we go again. Engineer.
Well, that's just what happens when, you're live. Things happen.
Things happen.
Right?
But Starbucks, I'm back. Drinking again. Thank you.
That's right. But just to expound upon what you said about you want everyone to eat, I don't just want everyone to eat. I want to give everyone the tools they need to be able to feed themselves and their family and continue. I'm not a person about giving handouts all the time. Sometimes we need a handout, right? But I really believe if you give the people the tools they need, they'll be able to not only take those tools and do something to help themselves, but they can even twist it and turn it into tools that they use. It'll be a whole nother set of tools.
And they can help somebody else.
They'll help someone else, and then they'll help someone else.
And that's what it's all about.
Chain of event, it's like paying it forward, right?
That's
they would say
about.
Positivity is a force multiplier. I still believe that firmly, and I preach that each and every day.
Yeah. And as women, we need to stop all the cattiness.
Yes.
If we could stop backbiting, backstabbing, worrying about who got what, and come together and say we are a formidable force. There's nothing that can't be done that we aren't the ones that can do it. And, I'm not preaching woman power, but I'm preaching woman power because we are some really strong, talented individuals. And we need to take that talent and we need to just expand it and stop sitting back and being mad because somebody else is doing their thing.
Absolutely.
But to get up and get your thing done so we all can benefit from it. We're going to take a break right now and we'll be right back.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl.
Okay, and we're back. I was hoping that some of you would call in. Once again, the number is 516-945-9099. If you have any questions, we just have 3 minutes left. Don't want to go off the air without you asking your questions. I know somebody out there is an entrepreneur and wants to ask Miss Danae about marketing. So come on and call in and get some information. As we were speaking, your brand has to be, handled like a baby. When a baby is born, you take all of this time and attention to make sure this baby grows well. And you have to do the same thing with your brand. Someone asked me to do something one time, and they said, oh, well, we want you to be so-and-so. And I was like, no, I'm Yvonne the Motivated Man because I am a brand. Determined Divas of Destiny is a brand, and I can't be anything else other than.
Absolutely. And people don't understand how important it is to focus in on their brand and their brand identity. And brand identity, it doesn't just include a logo, right? It goes with the colors that you pick, the fonts that you use, how you set up your website, how you set up your social media. For those who are a motivational speaker, how you put together your documents. It's just so much more into brand identity. But, if anyone wants any information, you can visit my website, and that is www.dvisions.com. There is a section where you can leave your name and your email and contact me, and I'll be happy to talk to any one of you.
And you can reach me on Facebook at Determined Divas of Destiny or Yvonne Man or Y Man Consulting Concepts. Instagram, Determined_Divas_of_Destiny. Hopefully you guys will just access us. My email is my name, YvonneMan07@gmail.com. Any questions that you were too afraid to call in, please contact both of us. We will answer those questions for you, because I know Danae feels the same way I do. I cannot sit back and watch women in pain when their passion is waiting to meet their purpose. So thank you so much for being on Woo-hoo-hoo, the first show of Determined Divas of Destiny on Strong Island. Oh, Danae, thank you for being with me. Thank all of you. I do for tuning in. Love you for coming back. If you're new to the show, listen, this was a little bit calm, so hold on. Just sit back and relax. I believe I'll be back on the mic August 28th. That's the Wednesday after next at 6:30. But know that if you're on social media, you will see me advertise it. And if you'd like to be on the show, please let me know that. I gave you all my information. So until next time, good people, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Bye, and thank you.
Determined Divas of Destiny. You're in the hands of good company. You're gonna be who God says you'll be. You are